Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming checking us out today. This is The Rough Craft, the show dedicated to creating new stories while enjoying a nice, tasty beer. We like to make rough drafts while drinking good craft.
Oh, was that my line?
Oh, yeah. I'm your host, Tom, and there's your other host, Matt. And why don't you tell them a little bit what we got planned for today, Matt?
For today, we're gonna make up and rip off Pokemon. It's make our own little world with creatures.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. I mean, it says rip off, but that's to be funny and because I mean, anytime you make any sort of game like this or any sort of story like this, it's a Pokemon rip off. But what we're fix this real quick. Yeah, what we're planning on doing is like a monster capturing battling world is what we're trying to go for.
There was I don't remember who said. I think it was Brandon Sanderson. I was listening to one of his lectures, and he was talking about how he had a friend who was challenged with writing Pokemon, but in a Roman setting, and like he made a series out of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish I can remember. I wish I had looked into that before we did this episode, so I can kind of get a feel for what he wrote or what's been done. But yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when we were talking about what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
After we chose to do Pocket Monsters.
Yeah. Old Pocket Monsters. But all right. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about the beers that we will be drinking today.
I guess I go in. I got the fridge right. I got Andy Gator by Abita. I was in Louisiana this week. Brought back some Louisiana beer, and I had this when I was at a restaurant, and it's pretty good. So I made sure I picked up a couple 6-packs before I left.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's a Doppelbock. It's thick like a Guinness, but it doesn't taste like a Guinness. It's weird. I really like it though. It's something I haven't had before, and 8% alcohol by volume doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Well, speaking of something you never had before, the beer that I want to be drinking today is called Strawberry Dreams, which I don't know if it's the same company that I don't remember what that beer was called that we had that time where we did Dough Dreams or Dough of Dreams. I don't think it was called Dough Dreams
because it was Donut Shop, wasn't it?
Yeah, okay. But yeah, this is called Strawberry Dream. It's a strawberry milkshake IPA. It's by Southern Tier Brewing Co. It's fucking weird, man. I like strawberry shakes. I feel like it would be better if this was like a stout or something, but I don't know. The guy at the shop
have you tried this before?
Mm-mm. I've never had an IPA like this that I know of. The guy at the shop said he assumes, which he like read off like the bitterness ratio thing, how it works on here. I don't know. But he was like, some people that like IPAs don't like them so hoppy. I'm like, why would you get an IPA if you don't want a hoppy IPA? But
like my main.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that him. Apparently, he doesn't drink. But yeah, I looked at him funny when he said that. But yeah, so it's supposed to be like a sweeter IPA. I'm pretty interested in giving this a shot. So smells like an IPA. I was wondering if it was going to come out and it was going to be pink.
Very blonde.
Yeah, it's kind of got a little bit of haziness going on, which I think it looks good.
I'm curious.
Me, same.
The suspense is killing me.
Man, that's really good.
Is it gonna be too sweet to keep drinking?
I don't know. I'll find out by the end of it. This actually, apparently, I think it does actually have milk in it. I'm gonna read what it says on it. Welcome to our shake shop, where our breweries have scooped up absolute ridiculous ingredients and smashed them into our brewery blender to serve up the thickest and juiciest IPAs. Grab a spoon and dig in. That's not how you drink an IPA. You don't do it with a spoon. But it says malt. I'll just go. It says hot side additions, milk, sugar, cold side additions, strawberry, vanilla. This is really good, man.
Really?
Yeah, like the flavor. Like a lot of times when you get a beer or something that's like a specific flavor, you can't really tell the flavor. But yeah, it tastes a lot like fucking like milk, like strawberry milkshake.
Really? He doesn't. Does it just in a beer? Like someone just dumped
It's
strawberry milkshake from.
it tastes like exactly like what you would think a strawberry milkshake IPA would taste like. It tastes like a fucking strawberry milkshake IPA. It's crazy.
Well, good. I'm glad it's good. I was worried that when you
I was
started
too.
telling me about it, I was like, you're gonna have to drink this the whole show. I hope you got some PBR or something in the back.
Oh yeah, I got some High Life. The only thing I'll say about this is, I think it would be better without the hoppiness. I don't think that makes it taste any better. I still think it's a weird combination, but it's good. I mean, it is good. Just a weird combination. But we're not a beer review channel. We're creating stories and doing other stuff that actually isn't creating stories channel. So let's go ahead and
That's how we started, but that's not where we're going.
yeah, we just hang out and talk. Sometimes it's about stories, sometimes it's about other people's stories. But yeah, so we're gonna do this Pokemon ripoff kind of story, and I think the key thing that I want to do, and I said you probably feel the same way. I don't know 100%, but we want it to be more adult themed. I think a lot of the people that are really into Pokemon, I'm sure they still have a young fan base, but a lot of it is people like us that grew up playing Pokemon and are now adults and have always been like, why can't people just kill people? Like, why not necessarily kill people, but why can't it be more
Dragonite a hyper beam on somebody?
like
well, he does in Silver.
like you gotta yeah. Like you got like a 10-year-old that goes in here and defeats this criminal like what
Organization?
is it? Yeah, criminal organization, and like afterwards they're like, I guess you win, kid. Like I've always assumed it's at the threat of the Pokemon then killing the person, because why else would this grown man be like, all right, I'll disband Team Rocket? So I always assume it's
like,
that.
You showed me the way, kid, because like that was what was hinted at in like Pokemon Origins when they redid the whole of the red version, the Pokemon Red version.
Oh, you're talking about the little like YouTube series?
Yeah, the little anime they did. Like at the end of it, Giovanni was back on his bike, dressed up like a normal person.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You showed me the way, kid. I'm gonna go relight my love for Pokemon training." And I'm like, "All right." I mean,
like the way I see it is, what does that kid do if like he's like, I finally beat you, Giovanni. Now you got to stop your evil ways. And Giovanni pulls out a fucking gun and shoots him. Like, I guess then Charizard might tackle Giovanni, but I mean, like, fuck him at that point. I guess I don't know.
I mean, and you can't really say there's like no guns in Pokemon because they actually showed.
There's Pokemon that have guns built in. I'm sure.
Like Blastoise?
Yeah, exactly. He's a Blastoise. What is a blast? I don't know. It's that thing that shoots off. Maybe their names are actually very creative. You think it's like Blastoise because he's blast and he's a tortoise.
Mm-hmm.
Really, blast came from Blastoise. They didn't know what the fuck a blast was until Blastoise started blasting.
There's like, well, like it's been confirmed in the Pokemon universe there are normal animals in there too. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
That's weird.
Yeah, they have sides of beef.
Imagine
you would think are coming from a Tauros or a Miltank, but they're like, no, that's from a cow.
Imagine being that fucking shitty animal in the Pokemon. Like you got a cow version of you that can fucking roll out and fucking one shot your whole team, and you're over here like this fucking sucks, man. Like, it's like, what is that Pokemon? It's a Moomon, I guess. I don't fucking know.
It's a Moomon.
Yeah, this ain't Digimon.
Do you watch Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia?
I haven't watched it in a while. I think I watched the first couple seasons of it. You watch My Hero Academia?
No, I do not.
Okay.
But I know the
okay.
The synopsis basically of the story where the kid, the hero Deku.
Yeah.
He's just a normal kid with no powers, and then everyone else around him has powers, and it's so like out there. It's so like widespread that these powers, the people with powers are that being normal is seen as an oddity. And I was just like, that's what the regular animals feel like in the Pokemon world.
That's a good way to put it. Actually, just to correct you a little bit, he actually gets powers. He gets the best power from the best. Basically, Superman is able to transfer his powers to him.
Oh yeah, the All Might guy. And like has to break his body.
It's crazy how like you haven't watched the show, but you know the show.
There's a lot of YouTube videos because I was watching a YouTube video about if we need if Superman could be made today, like as a comic book character, and then they were referencing a lot of this, My Hero
I
Academia,
just
and that's where I got all the info from.
I just want you guys to know that despite the Japanese Godzillas in the background of Mads and the fact that he loves Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and fucking Dragon Ball Z and all these other things, he doesn't like anime. He only likes the specific like most like what's the like the most popular animes. He likes those, but anything else that he hasn't had shoved in his face, he doesn't like those.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, makes sense.
What is Death Note? I don't like Death Note.
My whole point with that is that you like anime, you just haven't actually checked any anime out past what Toonami threw at you when you were a kid.
Pretty much, yeah. Like I like Gundam and Zoids, and like
you watch more anime than I do. We don't. This isn't gonna be
I like
that.
Trigun. I like Scry.
Yeah, yeah, fucking yeah.
I spent $60 on the Blu-ray of Scry that's coming out in May.
I can't fucking like I'm sitting here trying to like defeat you in an argument about how you love anime more than I do, and your your argument against me is how you like more anime than I knew you liked.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt's
I don't like this. I don't like this other bullshit.
There's a lot of bullshit in anime. I agree. I don't like that either. But there's a lot.
What is Inuyasha? What is this?
I don't know. I watched it. You would fucking love Death Note up until a certain point, and then you'll hate it. And then I think you like Full Metal Alchemist. I still haven't finished it. But
that's what Logan keeps recommending. He's like, you gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist. I was like, I'll get to it eventually.
It has that weird anime stuff in it that I know you don't like because I don't like it either. Attack on Titan's another one that's just it's a good solid story. The only thing
I picked back up with Attack on Titan. It's really good.
I thought
it was gonna be shit after they started introducing the kaiju shit, like with people turning into Titans. But nah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like I think season 3 is where I fell off because
I heard that was the best season.
Yeah, well, the reason I fell off is because whatever I was watching it on, the audio just wouldn't play through. Like I was watching it with my brother-in-law, and the audio just quit playing. So I was like, well, that's too much work for me, and I haven't watched it since. Which I'm excited because I'm a binge watcher. I don't care about spoilers. I just want to be able to sit down and if it's good, be able to watch as much of it as I can. So I'm a very impatient person. But when it comes to shows, like I can wait forever to finally go back and watch them, and spoilers don't bother me. So let's get into the actual thing we're doing tonight. This Pokemon World. So I think already, what kind of setting do you want to have set up? Do you want it to be just take like a Pokemon World where it's like an alternate version of our world, or do you want to like set it in like Roman time, like you were talking about with I think it was Brandon Sanderson?
Yeah, I think. Fuck, I mean, because I was gonna say Egypt, but then that was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I don't think we need to like necessarily. I think what'll make this story better is to take a not necessarily unique world and like basically like take something like Pokemon or something like that. Like that's that theme of a world, just a regular world.
Yeah, I think,
and then make the interactions what you're doing a lot more fucking hard dick.
I think we can actually, like you brought this up, but I think we can actually kind of steal an idea from Godzilla.
Well, this is the Ripoff episode, so
yeah. So like,
damn, that beer's good, man. It is.
Happy for you.
I love strawberries. So like the strawberry, I like strawberries, man, and it punches you so much, man. It's good.
Well, like I was saying, I think the divergence, what happened between our world and this new world we're creating, would be World War II with the nuclear explosions.
Hold on, hold on. What was you saying? Is that what you think?
Yeah,
is that based on a story?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you lost your mind for a second. I missed the first part of that.
That's not bad.
Drinking a White Claw?
Yeah. Somebody from my wife came in here and was like,
alcoholic seltzers are good, man. Those Bud Light ones, like Devin said, are pretty good.
But yeah, so what happens is the world is pretty normal up until World War II, and then we'll just, to make it quick and easy, nuclear explosion, and that's what changes certain animals into.
Okay, so we'll build off of our current animals,
Mhm.
and possible changes and evolutions they've had since then.
That brings up another point. Are we wanting to Digimon this or Pokemon this? Like once they evolve, do they stay in that evolved form, or like Digimon, do they revert
I would
back?
say Pokemon. At Pokemon, it's more fun.
Oh, okay, so they're stuck there. They're
Yeah,
stuck in these forms.
yeah. The evolution, yeah. The Digimon thing, I think, is cool, but that's
Mhm.
too much work for what we're trying to get done right now. Hell,
Mhm.
we're like 18 minutes in and we haven't even started. So I think the most important. Oh, dude, we gotta. This is fun. So we got to start off like number one. How old are you when you start this adventure? How does the adventure start? How do you become?
Okay, well let's
Do you want to think
let's
of a
build
name
it.
for our monsters real quick?
Not yet. I want to build up to where we're going to be in the story.
I got you.
You got all these animals mutate. I mean, we can just start describing these monsters as we're using them. We don't really have to say there's 150 and all this shit.
There's at least 150 for sure.
But we gotta build up this culture, the world build a bit here before we can say.
Yeah.
Then the 10-year-olds can start using flaming lizards. But we need to have this world built and the culture around these new monsters
Yeah.
formed. So let's go ahead and start thinking about that.
I think
How do we want that to work?
I think a real. I mean, it's kind of like a quick and easy way to do it, but I mean, you could look at it similarly to mutants, or just like how people like looked at dragons and stuff in fantasy. Like you see dragons, like these are monsters, let's go kill them. Maybe it started off like that, and then there's a group of people that then, that are like the.
Let's say PETA.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but nature-loving people that then are like, no, these creatures are good, they're kind, and just like you can domesticate a dog, these animals, because they've been, just to make the story
The
work
nuclear
better.
kind
Yeah, because they've been their mind has
Spit out
kind
the
of
brain.
evolved more. It's not that they've became more domesticated; they've just became more intelligent, and now they are able to. It's almost like they basically was blasted with human technology, so now they become smarter and more able to interact with humans, like on an intellectual level. So you can kind of develop a bond. Basically, they become like how dogs are, but they're not as stupid as dogs.
Okay, that works.
Not all of them, but they have that capability of it. Where like if you really grow and develop a bond with this creature, it'll follow you and listen to you, and you will work together as a team to catch them all.
All right, so where's our story going to take place in what year? So 1945 is when the nuclear and the divergence happened, where these creatures mutated.
I know the best time to make it take place.
When?
Right around like 1998, or between 1996 and 2000.
February 1998, somewhere around there.
Is that when it was?
I'm pretty sure that's when it hit Fire and Red, not Fire Red, but Red version and Blue version.
I want to say it was 96, but I mean, did the cards?
It was 96. It was 96 in Japan.
Oh, okay.
It might have been February 96 in Japan.
Okay.
Red and Green came out. So
we'll say somewhere between basically the late 90s. You cool with that?
I think the culture needs a bit more time to grow around it. So we can have like.
So you want to go into the future then?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Let's do the future. That's easy. We don't have. We're more free to do whatever the fuck we want then.
Let's do it. Let's give it 100 years.
Okay, so 2000.
2045.
2045.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 100? Oh, 100 years from the day that it happened. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or from
The culture's kind of built up around it and everything. It's gonna be crazy because me and you are gonna be alive when the 100 years anniversary happens of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
I've been looking forward to it, honestly. Like that's something I've been sitting around like, man, I'll be alive 100 years after this thing happened that I was not aware of because I was born after.
To me, it's insane.
I imagine there's children running around right now like, we'll be alive at the 100-year anniversary of 9/11. Well,
Yeah, because that would mark
care.
100 years since a nuclear weapon was used.
Was it? Yeah, I guess that is the only time ever. Yeah, I mean it's a big deal if we can make it 100 years. All right.
That doomsday clock's at 11:59.
I believe on it. I believe in us.
So it's 100 years. It's 2045. We got some. So there's Olympic like sports. Let's say with these creatures.
You talking about like whatever the name of the creatures are. that league.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk. Let's go ahead and try to decide these creatures. Chimpokemon.
Jim Pokemon. So now we're gonna come up with the name of them. Like here's how I want to break it down. Like what would like rationally people start calling it, and then try to like bring it back from there. Like kind of like break it down to like not necessarily an acronym, but like a smaller, more condensed version of that name. Like Pokemon are pocket monsters. They start with the name because these are monsters you can keep in your pocket, and then bam, Pokemon, digital monsters, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Shadow games. Turn into duels.
So since we're basing them off a nuclear, I think that people would call them like the nuclear monsters or something. So they'd be like Nukamon or something like that.
Newmans.
I don't like that name.
Oh, I hate it. So let's see. We have mutations. Mutations is also another word. Mutated monsters, mutated creatures.
We can call it like what about mutimals?
We call them mutos.
What about mutimals? Like mutated animals, mutimals?
Mutimals?
Doesn't really. I mean, it does roll off the tongue, but I don't know if it fits what we're.
It sounds like a Fisher Price fucking ripoff.
Yeah.
No, that's good. The whole thing is wrapped around ripping off. So let's the whole episode is kind of meant to rip off Pokemon, Digimon in a way. So let's go with mutables.
Well,
sounds like Lunchables.
Yeah, mutimals. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, mutimals. That's so weird, man. I don't know. Mutimals. It sounds like a mute animal.
You froze.
You froze on my end. Oh, great. Hey, everybody. This is the edition of Discord. Let's see.
I'm not froze.
I'm not froze on my screen either. I'm gonna check out the YouTube real quick and see what it's looking like. Oh, come on now. But yeah, on my screen, I'm not frozen. On your screen, you're not frozen. So we'll see who's frozen. Yep, just like I thought, Matt. Because I am the person hosting this. I'm good. Are you? Can you not hear me? Matt, can you hear me? We've lost him, guys. I got some bad news, guys. We're using Discord. Discord has issues every now and then. Are you not there for real? Can you not hear me? Technical difficulties, everybody. Matt. God damn it, son. Well, we're waiting for Matt to possibly reemerge in the Discord fiasco of 2021. Let's talk more about this beer. It says barley oats and milk sugar boil and twirl together with fruity tropical hops only to mingle and cool with, of course, more hops. The mixture is then conditioned and finished with strawberry and vanilla. Enjoy a bursting aroma and a creamy mouthful and rich notes of citrus, tropical, and stone fruit with strawberry. This, I imagine, like, I don't know anything about brewing, but this would probably be a fun beer to kind of figure out and brew together. 1 second, let's do this for you guys. So it sounds like they basically, let's see, Matt, I think sent me a message. His internet went out. But yeah, this
Oh, am I back?
Oh, you are back.
Oh.
Man, they were getting the let's see. Get back to the main screen. There we go.
Kind of just came back. Are we live still?
Yeah, we're still up. I never had any issues. It was just on your end.
Oh, because I was sitting here, you froze, and I was like, your internet went out, and I was like,
yeah, I heard you doing that for a while, and I was like, Matt, could you please fucking stop? And that's when I realized you were no longer there. Everybody's gonna be real mad because I was trying to explain more about the beer. We'll talk about that never. So we got these what were they fucking called again?
Mutimals.
Mutimals.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm not a fan, but
I know we don't need to sit here on this, and that's one of the parts of with the actual rough crafts. We have to close our eyes and think for a while and come up with something.
we can't really do that. We don't have time. We don't have the time for that, Tommy.
We got the time. I just don't want to spend the time.
Mammals, mams.
Well,
We call
they're
them
not.
mams.
They're not all going to be mammals. Call them mams.
Let's just go with mutables for now. If we think of something later, we can go with it.
Well, you keep saying mute-ables,
Mutables.
and I'm saying mute-amals.
Mutimals. We'll go with mutimals.
It does. It has. It's a fun word to say, but it doesn't sound cool. Mutimals. All right, so we got these.
Like I said, it sounds like a Fisher Price ripoff.
I wanna be the very best.
Boom, boom, boom.
Does it ever say? Does it ever say Pokemon? Yeah, it goes Mutimals. Gotta catch 'em all. I was just trying to find the part where it actually says Pokemon in that song, so I could throw Mutimals in there.
Mutimals.
All right, so the all right, so
metas,
huh?
metamals.
Metamals.
Metamons.
I like Metamals better. What was that last thing you said?
Metamons.
Metamons. I don't love that one either because that still sounds a little childlike.
Mm-hmm. But we just shorten them to metas.
That's. But I don't want to call them metas because that's a thing already.
Is it?
Yeah, like meta-humans. That's a thing in DC Comics.
I mean, kinda. I was
Fuck
just
it.
calling them metas.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
Let's just do that.
fuck
We'll
DC
call them
Comics. What are they-
Metamons.
Are they owned by Warner Brothers, who's owned by AT&T, a phone company? Shitty ass damn.
Straight
Don't look at the
facts.
Joker comic back here.
But yeah, we'll call them Metamons, metas for short.
Metas. Okay. So we got these Olympic type games with Metamons. Now, how would our world feel about fighting them? Because people keep talking about like this is dog fighting basically in games.
Well, I think in a world where what I'm thinking is this nuclear bomb. Oh, yeah, there was a nuclear attack that happened? Or was it the nuclear attack that did happen that caused this?
Yeah, when all those, like, this is getting into some meta lore, but what happened to the way I was thinking was all the people who died in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, their spirits kind of broke up, divided, and went into all these animals, and that's what caused them to evolve into these creatures. And then those creatures became new creatures, and then
how do you like this idea? This is an alternate history where Japan returned the favor and they dropped a nuclear bomb.
Thank you very much. Here, you have one.
and then like the nuclear, it was the nuclear holocaust.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we just skip Japan? Like Japan, Nagasaki kind of started it, but the Cold War actually kicked off into a full-fledged nuclear war. And so, that's where
there was just huge nuclear fallout when people came out of their shelters. What little bit of humanity was left, they come out, and the world is actually more lush and green than they thought it would be. And there's these new creatures around.
Yeah.
And basically, new civilization starts. And so this builds into a world where gladiatorial fighting and stuff like that is a form of entertainment that doesn't seem, too barbaric.
And these Pokemon, these Metamons, kind of sentient. They're sentient, so they can agree, disagree whether they want to fight. They're kind of like human gladiators.
I imagine they're like Charizard, who's a fucking asshole if he doesn't want to do something.
Yeah, even though they have these,
they don't talk, right?
Trainers. No, they don't talk. They give a up and or sideways motion. And they talk in their own language. They say their own names. Metamon.
I don't think they say their own names. They just make fucking noises. I'll say they can communicate amongst each other. Like it's like there's an animal language they can communicate with. They still can't communicate with humans. But once you get a bond with this creature, you can both kind of understand each other.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon or something.
Kind of like your own dog. Like if you tell your dog to sit, he'll sit. And like other people can give him commands.
The humans treat these creatures like they're humans, basically. Like they'll sit there and have conversations with them if they're close enough, or they'll sit there and tell them like, hey, your bout's next, you're fighting this,
Okay.
and the creature can be like, nah, I'm gonna skip this bout, or no, I don't want to fight.
It's just it's funny to me that
fight.
you're more making them, you're more personifying. I think that's the word. Like you're making them more human and stuff like that. And that we can roll with that. I think that can be interesting.
Well, that's how I view Pokemon. Like Pokemon are consenting to these. They want to be trained. They want to get good.
Yeah.
They're like MMA fighters. They want to be the strongest. The Pokemon.
They want to be the very best that there ever was.
Yeah. I mean, because you got some Pokemon who don't want to fight at all, and they're just like tending to gardens with their trainers who are gardeners. They're just like doing stuff like this. So like they're like people, except they just can't talk.
Well, I think we got the stage set, and what I really want to do is I want to get to the point where we jump off this adventure. We don't have to have the full story, just kind of like the starting point, and then we'll see where we go from there. Like mostly, this is more of a world building kind of episode. But so
actually, I think this episode what we should have done. I like what we're doing, but if we wanted to get to like a more gritty Pokemon, we should have just came up with our own Pokemon story in that world. But making our own is fine. So
no, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather do world. So here's how does one become? We're in a world where like this is kind of a part of normal life. It's they're like gladiators, they're fighters. That's a big part of like kind of like the worldwide like culture now is these people have kind of like in Pokemon, they've integrated into society. They're a part of this battling thing. It's not abnormal. It's a normal thing to do. So when would somebody become one of these? Is there a criteria like you can't drive until you're like 16 or 17, or you can't buy cigarettes till you're 18? Is there an age limit on this?
I would say it's the same as they're saying like MMA fighting. Like you got your brackets of like lightweights, age. I don't know if MMA fighting has.
Okay, so like as a kid could start training for MMA at the age of 4, but he's training. But I mean, there's only so much you can do until one day you get to like, hey, your dad gives you your first Metamon, and now you can really like you've been playing around with your house Metamon, who's just like a dog basically, and then you get to the point where like you're at the day where you're a man in this culture. You're 13 years old. I think that's a good number, and you're gonna go and you're finally gonna. So what is the setup for that? Do you go to the local Metamon professor?
Let's see. This is the thing that I want to differentiate from Pokemon. I don't want you to be given one. I don't want there to be a capsule or anything that you keep Metamons in.
I like the idea of. I think it was Hercules who had to go out and fight a lion, right? When that one of his like I can't.
I like the idea of you trying to befriend one, not capture one.
I like the idea of both. Where like I think in older cultures, like that was something that they would do, is they would like have to go out in the wild by themselves. What is it? There's something that I saw where somebody that had to go out by themselves. Was it Beowulf? Where they had to go out on their own and defeat like a monster to prove they're a man. And it
300?
300. And so it's kind of like that. Like they have to go outside and basically subdue a monster and break its will and make it become its partner.
Yeah, like, well...
Dominate it. Because it's not like... I mean, there is a bond there, but like if you look at animals, like the reason that you have the alpha wolf is because he's dominant over the other one. So you got to go out there and you got to break it and make it where it's submissive to you.
So what age do you think? I would say 15.
15's fine.
I think that gives you enough physical prowess to be able to handle trying to take down like a mutated wolf, for example.
And so there's not specific. So the starters that are there are based on the animals in your your area in the woods off
and like
from your
not
village.
all trainers have to do this. Like not all trainers do this. Like this is the way some like elite trainers or ace trainers try to do it. They go out and fight the creatures they're trying to and dominate. But some trainers befriend their first Metamon.
Say those are some bullshit fucking trainers.
Yeah, just people who want a Metamon like a cat. Like people want a Metamon like they want a cat or a dog.
And so the way that do you think it's a one and done? Like you have one Metamon and that is your only one?
I think No, I think we should set up a league, like not a Metamon league exactly, but like you have a team.
Yeah, well,
and
you said
you're
you don't want them like having them in balls or anything like that. So how do they
no.
walk around with all their Metamon? Do
Well,
they just
how do Olympic teams walk around? They just walk around with each other. Like
yeah, but
these,
they're
like
not they're not all walking around with a dog.
yeah,
Like
but these things are sentient and conscious to an extent, like Pokemon are. They like you can see trainers walking around with all 6 of their Pokemon out, and
okay.
they're just talking, having fun, fucking off. So I mean, that's how I would see it.
So
I don't.
how do you get new Metamon then? Is it just vary from culture to culture? Like there's multiple ways you can
Mm.
befriend one. You could like maybe you see one whose foot's in a trap, you get it out, and he's like, I like this guy, I'm gonna follow him around.
Yeah, and then or you can, how you got your first Metamon, fight it, or send one of your other Metamons to see.
But
It's like, hey,
yeah, you have the
fight it.
advantage of having a Metamon. You take your Metamon, make your Metamon whoop its ass, make it submissive to that Metamon. Now he's now submissive to you, and you can train him and make him a better Metamon from there. I like that.
But so what they're doing is,
So actually,
it's
I think that's a really neat idea, where it's like a domino effect where the way you get your first Metamon is you have to physically be able to dominate that Metamon. So you are the one in power and in control, and then from there on, not all obviously not in all situations, but then from there, if the Metamon I just captured is able to dominate that one, then that means I can dominate that one. I ain't gotta fucking do it. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like the meta are having to earn their place while gaining these new ones and stuff like that. I like that idea, and
So-
that gets more. That's more gritty too as well. Like which is what I was want this to be.
yeah, and I mean, and you got some teams that do that, like go out and fight their Metamons and trying to dominate them, and then you got your dodgeball type. You remember the movie Dodgeball where they got those like a bunch of rapscallions together
All right, I think Matt's internet might have just went
to
out again.
compete, and that too.
Is your internet messing
Mine?
up again? Yeah, you're kind of cutting in and out.
That's weird. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Are you got
Am
a
I
hard
good now?
you got a hard connection? You seem fine right now.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, just
I got a hard connection. Something must be up with our internet.
it seems like your audio is
But,
lagging a little bit behind your
uh,
video too, but just keep going.
Okay, so you got your teams that are kind of scrummed together, and you got your teams who are, trained for this day and night, and they're competing to be a representative of their town, competing to be representative of their state, and competing to be the representative of their country to fight or to compete in the World Olympics or the World Metamon Olympics. Because before we've had Olympics before World War II, so I would just assume that there's these new Olympics that include these meta
Yeah, I would say.
creatures.
I would say it'd be a separate thing. I mean, after this,
Yeah, it's separate from the Olympics itself, but
okay, just you're just wanting to compare it to that. Like, I just feel like a gladiator kind of thing, which is
which
what
is what it
Pokemon
is.
already is. Yeah. So do you want to,
So-
at this point, do you want to key in on any specific individual and follow their story, or just kind of like just paint the broad brush and set the stage of this world?
Well, see, we got the world set up. We got what's going on. Now let's add some conflict. Well, let's pick a main character and choose.
Well,
Let's
I
see.
think
What is
we
an
need
Olympic team? Usually?
we need to find the Team Rocket of this situation. Maybe it's a situation where there's this like evil organization that is like waiting for these games to start, and their plan is to go in there and kill everybody and take their creatures from them.
See, what I would like Pokemon and I guess Digimon to maybe Digimon did it, but I would like kind of like Godzilla versus Kong. There's humans who don't like these creatures at all, and they build robots.
Okay.
They
That's
got
that's
mechas
another
for
branch
these
off
creatures.
of it. Yeah, we could say like the people that like say their civilizations weren't as affected by the nuclear war, and they're like, no, this isn't the right way. So they're more technologically advanced, so they create their own robots and stuff like that to battle against them. I like that. So those are the bad guys.
Yeah, what are we calling them? Mechametas?
Maquetas.
Metamechs? Maquetas. We'll just call them Maquetas.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Yakuza type name.
Yeah. But I mean, so where do we go from here? I mean, I think I mean, I think we're kind of done with. I know we're a little early, but I mean, at this point, if we go anywhere from here, we're basically
It's
going to
gonna be a full blown story.
Yeah,
I would like.
we're going to be starting over. So if there's any more sprinkles of details, I think we could add those. But anything further than that is just adding. It's starting a new story.
Yeah, I think this is an episode of a world that we can always come back to. We got it built up. We can always pick a character because, like, even though we talked about these metamons, we didn't go into any design or any
Yeah, we haven't talked
powers or anything.
anything about any.
Yeah,
Let's try to end it with that. Let's try to make one or two, and then
let's make this. All right. Well, first,
Let's make
let's do our.
I was
Let's make
gonna
a
say-
main character,
okay.
and then let's make a main character, and then make his starter, and then after that, we can always come back to this in a later date and time and build upon what we made here.
Gotcha. So
We
the
got
main
the world. We got the villain organization. We got we got a conflict ready to start. Now
Mhm.
let's just we could main character, make a monster, and then we can always come back to it when we don't have a guest or
yeah.
something else in mind.
So main character, I'll just say they live in like a, I guess in their time frame, it's like a village. What kind of environment do you want them to live in? Like desert, wooded, plains?
Well, let's say we started in a pallet town esque type of town.
But I mean, that's just like a small town, small village kind of
Yeah.
thing. So I mean,
Yeah,
where
like
is
a
it?
small village.
Is it in the woods, or is it kind of like in a plainsy area? I'm trying to get an idea of what the metas around it would be.
Let's say on the outskirts of a city. So let's say the outskirts of Greenville
Okay.
or Atlanta, outskirts of Atlanta. I mean, because these cities, even though there was a nuclear holocaust, I mean, these cities are still in maps and
Yeah.
borders, still kind of exist.
Okay. So, but even still, that's still not helping me get the imagery that I'm trying. Because I mean, certain animals live in certain environments, is what I'm saying. And so,
Mhm.
like,
So
what is the environment? I guess if it's going to be around,
South, the deep south.
the deep south. So I mean, but again, that could be like there's mountainous areas, there's boggy marsh areas, there's wooded areas.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Just plains, forest land, like kind of like what Anderson's or Aiken or any other town that we've been to.
I like how
set
you're
in.
like I'm trying not to get too specific, so let me get super specific in another way.
Just a forest area.
Okay.
That's been some of it's been cleared for houses and villages and shit.
Yeah, gotcha.
but
So
forest.
forest. So I think there's a lot of like deer, squirrels, various birds. We don't have there's no bears or anything like that. Probably maybe some like coyotes from time to time, but not really no
Coyotes.
wolves.
There's black bears. We got black bears.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. So I
So
think.
you got
What do you think the most? Well, let's get this main character real quick.
right. Okay.
So he's a 15-year-old kid, got him a bit of a southern drawl, and his name
What's
is
his name?
huh?
I was gonna say what's his name?
I thought you said Sam, so I was gonna go with that.
Sam.
Sam.
Let's do Sam.
He seems like a good kid, but he's a little fucking crazy, and he'll bite you.
All right. Is he gonna befriend his first Metamon?
No,
or is he
no,
gonna
he's fucking dominating him. Like that's he's in the South, man. These are the fucking gun loving people, man. They're like, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna fucking take that Metamon. I ain't giving you shit.
Okay, so what's his first Metamon? All right, so Sam, he's kind of a loner. He's looking for a friend, but he's been bullied so much he takes his anger out on the first Metamon he sees because he's of age.
Well,
He's of age now.
I think what could be cool is to go with because deer are naturally like they seem as peaceful kind of creatures, but we can change that. We can take this deer and make him not a fucking peaceful fucking creature.
All right,
What do
so
you think?
also what we have here in the deep south are alligators too. I want to keep that in mind.
So you want an
We also have
alligator?
alligators. I was thinking like a totodile, but like
Turtles are good too. That's a good point.
we got turtles, alligators, but we also have black bears, coyotes, and deer. So it's just which skunks, possums, armadillos sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I was initially thinking deer just because we could do a juxtaposition type situation where it's like totally different than what we see a deer as now. Like there's room. I mean, you can already take a bear and then easily make a bear this fucking ferocious thing, but a deer, you got to make this deer this creature that is intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's do a deer then.
I mean, we ain't got to do a deer because obviously you don't seem to want to do a deer, and I'm not initially.
No. I like the idea of his deer being first, and then he can go around and collect all these vicious type things. But
yeah. So
a deer. How can we make a deer?
Here's what we do: we start off because remember they have evolutions. We can start off where he gets a baby deer.
A doe.
So these creatures actually, it's not like it's a deer. It's like it has like there's 3 different evolutions of it. So, so we can. I would say let's try to create the first version of it. So it'd actually be easier to subdue. But I mean that's a part of training and teaching.
So does this deer meta have a type of elemental
affinity
persuasion to it? Yeah.
Blood.
Yeah. He's blood magic.
I'll say for one, these deers are no longer like herbivores. They're omnivores. They have sharp teeth, like fangs and stuff like that. You cool with that?
Yeah.
I like the idea of because I'm trying to beef them up a bit. So they're where they would naturally have regular hooves, and they now have like it almost like spreads out like a bell bottom. They just have these big, like thick hooves that are better for attacking and stuff like that.
Kind of like a sloth's claw.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, I like that. Like maybe the front 2 hooves the hooves actually grow out into like a claw.
Like maybe they split 3 ways and they have like a raptor type.
I would say like the first version would be like a 2-legged or 4-legged deer, just with like some claws popping out of the front, some fangs. Obviously, it's more of a predator kind of thing, and then it has like it's little nubs, but the nubs are sharp. They're not like little like Bambi nubs. They're like some sharp nubs coming out. Mm-hmm. And then as it evolves, it starts like it kind of sits more on its hind legs, and his front legs are longer to where he can kind of stand and swipe and stuff like that. And its antlers have come out to where they're looking more like, like 3-pointed razors sticking out of its head, bigger fangs, stuff like that. And then as it gets to its final form, it's like a fucking buff ass deer standing up with huge, massive claws, long fangs, and just like
right now I focus on
the baby form.
I'm trying to think. Do we give it little spines, like little Godzilla spines down its back?
Yeah, we can get. I mean, fuck it, why not?
And then let's give it a spring-like tail.
What for?
Because that thing is pumping up and down constantly, generating electricity, and like sparks are going up its between its ears or between its horns.
Okay, so instead of its horns being these sharp horns, they're made of iron, and they're electric. They're conductive.
Like tuning forks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So instead of spiky horns, they have these tuning fork horns coming out.
Yeah. So he has.
And so I would say like the final.
Generating.
I like the idea of the final evolution being where he has a storm cloud. Like you don't see the antlers, you just see a storm cloud going down the back like a mane.
Yeah, kind of like Suicune. So yeah. Hey, I like that. All right, so we have a little baby monster who has a spring tail that's constantly generating electricity, that's funneling the electricity up its spines and between its horns, and it's a deer-like thing with sloth-like long arms.
Well, I mean, at the first stage, I would say it's just like some little claws coming out of his front hooves, and then as he evolves, like I said, like he kind of sits back more, and his front legs are longer. So it's kind of like a gorilla, how a gorilla walks on his hands. It becomes more like that in the second evolution, longer claws. I think at that point, what we would want is we would have multiple, like, just a lot of like the tuning forks kind of on the head, and you just see like the spark of electricity going through them, and then in the final form you'll see that big mane of a storm cloud that's constantly sparking electricity and stuff. So in the final form, it actually becomes electric water type.
I was about to say, it has rain powers too, like it's constantly wet and shit. But yeah, I like the first form.
I like that. Do we want to make names for them? I think once we get the first one, it'd be easy to get the other two. But
yeah, I would name it Fonder.
Fonder.
It's a fawn and thunder.
Oh, okay. Funder.
Fonder or Funder, yeah.
Fonder works. Fonder, and then the next one would be. This is crazy. This is what we do with our time. Fonder. Thunder's already a good one.
Delight. Fonder, Delight.
Delight sounds too lame.
Yeah. Electo. Well. What you get? You got anything?
I'm working actually on the last evolution right now. I'm thinking, but I don't like it. It's Buckorm. It's Buck and Storm, but it doesn't sound good. Buckorm.
The doe? No.
So we got
what's another word for a deer?
A deer. Well, I mean, I'd say fawn, deer, and then buck.
Okay, so we got what I say?
So
Fonder?
so far it's Fonder. So it's animal, and then the
element.
Yeah, which we could keep Thunder in it, so like Charmeleon, Charizard. So it could be like Fonder, Deerder, and Buckter.
I mean, that works. I mean, that kind of goes with the Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
So we got Fonder,
Deerder.
Um,
Like, this seems silly, but like this has to be exactly what their job is.
Fonder, we got Fonder, Deerder, and Buckter.
Yeah. But I want Buckter to be so much more like.
Yeah, I want Buckter to be. I don't want it to. Yeah, because we got Fonder, Deerder, Fonder, Deerder.
This is the show, guys.
Shit.
It's definitely got to be Buck. It's got to start with Buck. But I mean, like, Thunder. What's more hardcore than Thunder? So you know what I mean?
Lightning, tornado.
Thunder.
I was thinking of different storms.
Thunder's the only thing I can think of is try to combine like the storm's the best thing I could think of. So like Buckstorm, a Buckorm, but like, like I think Thunder's the most hardcore of lightning. So we got to find something with water and lightning together. But I mean, what is that? That's other than a storm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what. I mean, if you weren't asking me right now, I could name different types of.
I'll ask you later. That's the end of the show. I'm just kidding.
But we got Fonder, Deerder, and Buckner. No, just
Buckner.
I don't know because I want the last one to hit hard.
Me too. Yeah.
Buckfoon.
Yeah, I mean that sounds silly, but I like that. I like that better. But a typhoon, I don't feel like there's lightning involved in typhoons.
I mean, it adds that water element.
Here we go. Let's hit up the Google real quick.
Let's hit up the source.
Yep, that's. So the SARS for storm is tempest, squall, gale, hurricane, tornado, cyclone, typhoon, superstorm, thunderstorm. We can call it.
You see anything on that?
What about buck understorm?
Buck understood.
That sounds like a fucking like
Buck Angel.
buck understorm sounds like a southern meteorologist.
Yeah. Buckfoon. That's on Buckfoon.
I'm a big fan of buck understorm right now.
All right, there. We'll just go with that.
Buck understorm.
Buck understorm.
It doesn't hit the hardcore like punch that was wanted, but it's comical, I think. So
You get it.
we got what is it? Donder, Deerder, and Buck Understorm.
Fonder, dear, Buck understorm.
Buck Understorm will fuck you up, man.
Go Buck understorm.
All right, so I think we're gonna call it right now for that episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was us creating a Pokemon ripoff, which is all a build up to me and Matt both. Speaking of which, I meant to ask you this beforehand. Did you download the game already?
Yes, I already have it downloaded.
Oh, thank God, because I forgot to ask you. We're going to be playing a game that people have been referring to as a Pokemon ripoff. But before we do this, I'm a big fan of this game. Let's see. Let me do this. Oh, wrong screen. What the fuck is this? So you haven't played it yet, have you?
No, I'm making a character right now.
All right. Why is there a camera not there all of a sudden? Do you turn your camera off?
No.
Oh boy. I wanted the stream, so I'll try to fix this real quick. Oh, I know what happened.
Oh. Okay,
There
good.
we go. Fixed it. I'm the best.
Okay.
Okay, so right here, we're going to be playing a game called Temtem. And a lot of people think Temtem's a Pokemon ripoff. And what it actually says when you search is Temtem a Pokemon ripoff? It says Temtem is an unashamed ripoff of Pokemon in almost every respect, but that's why it's good. Because the whole idea is you like Pokemon, I like Pokemon. That's why they made the fucking game. They like Pokemon too. They made a game they didn't think Pokemon was ever going to make. So here it is. But that's why it's good. It's an homage to Pokemon before it was Pokemon. The 25-year spanning, $900 million grossing mass entertainment franchise plastered across every school bag on Earth. So the idea with Temtem is these are people that I can only imagine are bigger fans of Pokemon than Matt or myself. And so that's why they created Temtem, and it's just to create an online multiplayer version of Pokemon. And I think it's very fun. I think Matt's gonna very much enjoy it. If he likes the Pokemon game, I know he likes Pokemon itself, but if Matt likes the Pokemon game, he's gonna love this. There's some stuff he's gonna hate, but overall I think he's gonna love it. Let's find the right screen. I know there's a game screen here. There we go. It's by Humble Games. And I think
You can run around in your underwear in this game.
Oh yeah. Just like Pokemon, right? I'm just kidding. You can't do that in Pokemon. So I have been playing Temtem since the release, off and on. Like I still have like the last 2 big patches of content to go through. Matt here has never played it at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best. Is the frame rate dropping here? Seems like my frames are pretty low. I don't understand why. This is not a intensive game. Let's see. Yeah, what the fuck am I dropping frames for? Oh,
Yippee.
I haven't dropped any frames apparently. Let me go ahead and just pull up the I'm getting terrible frame rates right now. This is gonna piss me the fuck off. Because it's like unwatchable if it's not like getting proper frames. Let's see.
Choose your pronoun. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were gonna start not liking it so much. Well,
That's what I hate about MMOs. You can't choose your name.
somebody got Mellow Clark.
Yep.
Well, I just want to go ahead and apologize to everybody that the frame rates is so low. I'm not sure what's going on, and it's not really something I can really take care of right now. Unless is there video settings I can turn down? Like I imagine this game doesn't have video settings. It's not like a, switch it 1920 by 1080. Is that not an option? Okay. There we go. That could have been what it was. It's like I'm playing at a like the stream is 1920 by 1080. And I'm playing on a 1440 monitor. Let me try to get to the starting area real quick. And then once I'm there, I can try my best to meet up with old Mr. Clark here. Fuck, where's the ship?
So what is the point of giving you these options?
What options?
Of text, like of
dialogue.
Dialogue.
Just give you more options. It's not like some. I mean, it's just more options of dialogue.
I know, but what?
It would be nice if, like, every time you talk to another Tim trainer, it had a dialogue option where you could basically not have to battle them. But I don't think that's a thing.
Like I'm talking to my mom type character, and it's like, "Good morning," or or something. I had this dream. I'm like, well, who cares?
You cares.
This woman is wearing a
It'd be
bikini.
so much better if we could be actually streaming your gameplay.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I can share my screen.
Nah, it's not. It won't work. It'll be. Nah.
Ooh, the Professor Constantinotis. Oh.
Okay, I guess I gotta go back that way. Oh yeah, because I didn't take the ship to get here. That's why.
Oh. I like the professor's voice. Ah.
Now this is, I'll go ahead and tell you, this is what they call it's the airborne archipelago. You know what archipelago is?
Yeah.
It's
of islands.
Other than a great fucking word. I love that word.
Archipelago?
Yeah, dude, it's such a good word. But yeah, so it's an airborne series of islands. So every big area is one different island. So like as the big patches have come out, like this is still in early access. But as each big patch comes out, they release another island, and so I'm on the second to last island that's been released, which is the next island is one from the last. So they've almost released all the islands to this game, and just think of like each island almost is like one gem zone, like how like you have Pallet Town into Viridian, and then you have the Viridian gem. That's one area, and then next is whatever's next after that. Come on now, and you don't have. God damn it! I don't feel like battling nobody right now. You don't have HMs in this game. You just have different things that you learn as you play the game. Like you get like a surfboard, you get ice skates that they take away from you, but you finally can get them back in this recent patch. Look at this. Look at this shit. Oh, I gotta pick a target.
Join the professor at his lab. Where's the lab?
And what I plan on doing is just, because I don't want to start all the way over, because I don't know if Matt's going to actually get into this or not. So I plan on just going to where Matt is, catching some new Tim, and then fuck, I'm going to kill myself to kill these. And then just kind of like starting with him kind of fresh with new Tim.
I'll choose monkey.
He's a fighting type. Melee is the type. That's what's funny in this game is they have it's mental, which is psychic, crystal, which is I don't fucking know, and melee, which is fighting as the starters.
Oh, I can rename it, can I?
But you will find Tim later, and I'm actually using two of them. One of them is Raise, and one's Platypet. Raise is a evolved form of whatever Tim it was beforehand. And you can tell that those, and there's another one called Sternleaf. I'm pretty sure those were the quintessential starters at the beginning. They're like, let's do something different. Leveling up and evolving in this game is different too. I think it's different depending on the Tim, but like the starter Tims you get, they evolve every 30 levels. So if you catch a Tim at level 20, you have to wait 30 levels for it to evolve. If you catch it at level 1, then 30 levels. So it would evolve at level 30 versus the other one that would evolve at level 50. I don't think he likes that, guys.
I see. Give it a kick in the face. Oh, choose a target. Okay.
What do you think so far? You're like, man, this reminds me a lot of Pokemon. It's almost
that dude just one-shot me.
Yeah, it's because you fucking suck at the game, Matt. Get good. It'd be cool if we could have it like split screen where it showed your what you're doing and what I'm doing. But I think the idea, like for me, Pokemon has always been, the fun part has always been going and collecting new things. And I think this game is able to provide that very well, because it's just like, it's that new excitement. Like all these are new creatures that you don't know. Like hell, fucking Fluffy, I've been playing this game. I don't know what the fuck that is. And that excitement of leveling up a new Tim, knowing which Tims are good and all that different stuff. It's very fun. I'm getting my ass whooped in this battle because I'm like oh fuck yeah, I one shot that guy. So never mind, I'm not getting my ass whooped no more.
I just got an extra Pokemon or Tim.
That should be the one that's in the thumbnail. It's like a toucan looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the that's like the Eevee of this world. Like it has multiple evolutions and stuff like that.
What's your name? Come here. Say cool. I'll stay where I want.
But like, there's very specific ways. It's not like you have a stolen and pick which one. Like you have to do certain things with it. I haven't evolved mine. I think I've left mine in the
box.
Yeah.
Get put in the deck.
What? God damn it! I gotta fight again. I want to lose. Why?
Here now?
Oh God, I haven't been this area yet. Apparently. God damn! I'm about to get my ass whooped, man. Another fun thing about these games is like, you know, there's no real dialogue, so you have to kind of decide in your own head what you think.
Yeah.
These things will sound like, which I think is fun. God damn it. But another interesting thing is every battle in this game is designed as a doubles battles because this is a MMO, so everything's designed to be done with 2 people.
Okay.
So once I get to you, we'll be able to party up. We'll be able to do stuff together. That's why I have to get lower level stuff, because I don't want to power level you through it and then you not be able to really do anything. Like you'll be too under leveled.
Oh, I kicked your ass, Pharaoh.
I'll be right back. I gotta tinkle.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Kick his ass. Yeah, so I really don't know what's good in this game. Like, oh no, I found this cool rare gym Pokemon, and then not know it and kill it. So, like, I just killed a Pharaoh and a Timatu thing. A Tatteru, that's what I just killed. So I don't know if that's good. It seems pretty common.
You just killed a Tatteru? Why didn't you catch it, man? It's like, no, I'm just kidding. No, I mean it follows the same formula as Pokemon. Like, it's pretty obvious which ones are good and which ones aren't.
Was a Pharaoh good?
No, I mean it's a common bird Pokemon, just like a Pidgey.
Okay, because like the only thing I've seen so far, God, I wish point to click was an option in this game.
I looked for that the other day, but yeah, it's not. But yeah, I mean, to me, that's also part of the fun is learning and figuring all that stuff out. Actually, yeah, if you could share your screen, I'm gonna see if I can make that a thing, and then like I can go back and forth between both of them. Oh shit, I gotta redo your cameras if we do that. Let me do that. I'm gonna redo your cameras real quick.
Okay, well I'm streaming now.
I got y'all. I gotta fix your camera first. Let's see.
I can go live. I can go live on my Twitch channel.
No. Don't worry about that. I mean, I don't know how to do the co-streaming stuff. So I'm not gonna worry about that. People get to see how.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun so far, and I'm just starting out. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Pokemon, you're gonna like this. That's what I've been saying from the beginning.
I don't know if I should be fucking grinding like I am right now, though.
Probably not, but I mean, it's up to you. I mean, fucking, it ain't gonna hurt you. It just depends on how much time you plan on playing it. Let's see.
I can see me wasting time on this game, just to like take a break from writing or something.
Yeah, and I mean, it has the breeding and all that sort of stuff, like the EVs. I think it's called SVs in this game.
How do I go heal?
You got to find you a Poke Center, but I don't know what they're called here, like Temtem Stations or something.
Okay, is there not one in the starting area?
There probably is. Somewhere, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
I gotta go find the missing pendant, but I gotta heal my gym Pokemon because I fucking was grinding. Okay, yeah, okay. Your mom character heals you. Sweet. Cool. I do this in Pokemon too. I just in the starting area, I just grind to like level 10.
Oh boy. I might have to turn that volume down on that.
I don't know how to.
No, you're fine. It's not really your fault. What the fuck is going on here?
Does hypnosis work like in Pokemon where it puts them to sleep?
I don't know. It should. You should be able to right click on it and figure out what it does.
Okay. And point to click would make this game so much fun. Nerf.
I don't get right now why.
Uh-oh. I'm in a trainer battle. Let's fight. He got a pig.
Well, it's Pig-a-Pick, or Pig-Epic, as I like to call it.
Pig epic. Pig epic. Mixel Piddlewick. Alright, that took half damage. Oh, okay. That hits
Let's see
2.
what happened. Oh. I think I see what happened.
2. This,
Maybe this won't work.
that sounded like Rodan. That was pretty cool.
Let's see. I think I'm figuring it out. Like, the stream looks like shit right now, but we're getting there, guys.
How much money do I need to give to the Tim people to make point to click a thing?
Well, you've already done the first part, which is buying the game in early access. I don't really know what the next step would be.
I like the I always give my Pokemon, like in the Pokemon games, I give my Pokemon a nickname. I don't know about you.
I used to when I was a kid. I'm a grown-ass man now. I like to have them have their names, so I associate their names with their names.
Mm. Bonital. Shit. Oh, that's 2 times effective. Okay.
Yeah, one of the cool things, like my favorite things about this game was... Hold on a second. I'm almost done. Almost got everything set up. There we go. Now all I gotta do is... There we go. Got to work or I can swap it easily between my screen and your screen. One of the cool things, like if it... Like, you see how you're hovering over it and it's showing white?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna love this feature. Whenever you actually get to, like, whenever you catch a Temtem, the options is it can be white, green, or red. White means you have no idea if it's effective or not, or it's just not effective either way. If it's green, it means it is super effective. If it's red, it means it's not effective.
Okay.
And the way, if you catch a Temtem, you learn what it's good against and what it's not good against.
Okay.
So if, like, say you caught a Temtem and then battle that Temtem later, you would know if your abilities are effective or not against it. You don't think that's cool?
No, that's pretty cool. Pokemon implemented that in Sword and Shield type of thing.
They probably
I mean,
took that
so
from Pokemon
it's
then.
recognizable. But I'm having fun so far.
Yeah, I fucking told you, would you piece of shit.
Fucking.
Well, how to fucking get out of here, man? There we go. Got jump.
I've been here for 20 damn minutes.
Coming to you, man. I'm gonna get there eventually. Let's go ahead and let me try to add you real quick. What's your
My
name?
is Mellow Lynn.
Mellow.
Lynn.
Lin.
Lynn.
Lynn's a girl's name. Are you a girl?
No,
The person that came up looks like a girl.
it might be. I don't know what's going on with these characters. But these characters, like the coolest thing.
So it's Mellow.
Yeah.
Then
Lynn. I'm a boy.
do you have
I'm
long
pretty sure.
blonde hair and green eyes?
I have long brown hair and green eyes. Notifications.
You look like I think you made a girl, man. No, why am I battling people again? God damn it.
I don't think my character looks like a girl.
I think your character looks like a girl, man. Especially in the little frame that I was able to pop up.
Jabroni. Okay, yeah. That's you.
And then once I get finished getting my ass whooped again, I'll...
Like, Mellow Clark wasn't available anything, so I was like...
What is Mellow Lynn?
Okay. I don't know. I was just typing in names.
That's a girl's name, man.
Mellow Lynn? Oh.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just what it is.
What it is, son. Say something to me. Is a spy pat good?
I don't use one.
Then.
I wonder if there's
toxic. A way. Sounds like a duck. Okay, I got revive. Nice.
Just trying to figure out a way to get where I can show both of our screens at the same time. And it not look terrible.
I got a feeling I need to catch some Pokemon. Or...
Tim?
Yeah. I'm gonna go heal. You run pretty fast in this game. That's surprising.
Yeah. It's one of the small good things about it. So I got it where it's showing both of ours, but it's like cutting off part of the screen of them. I wonder if it'd be better just do this. This stream probably looks terrible to people right now, and I apologize.
We're figuring it out as we go.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I went the wrong way. Did I? Yeah. Did. Okay, cool. Oh shit! I jumped over a ledge. Oh no! Fuck! There's a big ass helicopter flying over. What? What happened?
There we go. I think this should serve its purpose. Now that it's set up right, I think you'll be like, man, that's actually pretty cool.
You've been knocked out, motherfucker. I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
All right. Finally about to die. Can't use that. Can't swap anybody. I'll splitter on him. One blade on him. Don't kill anybody. God, good. We might be able to make it through this. I don't know if I've killed any of his Temtem yet, though. I don't think so. I think he's got 2 more Temtem that's going to come and whoop my ass here in a second. I'm about to fucking die. Unless this ability, or even if it can one-shot him, he's still got one more. Man. Fucking do it to it, man. And that's good game.
All right, and we're back.
Hey, do me a favor. Pull up the stream on YouTube and tell me what you think about, the way I got it showcasing right now.
Looks fine to me.
You have it pulled up? Does it, I mean, what? It looks fine. You don't think it looks good? You don't think I did a good job setting it up? I think it looks
you did
good.
a great job. I'm looking at it. It looks fine.
I think it looks cool, man.
Let me put it in 1080p HD.
Huh?
I said, let me put it in 1080p HD.
I'm just saying, like, how I got, like, the screen set up and I got the divider in between. I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's having to cut off. It has to cut off a couple, a portion of both of our games, but, that's hip-hop, baby. Hip-hop is a struggle to get both your games displayed on the same screen without it looking like shit.
Eminem told us that.
No. That's Donald Glover that said that.
Donald Glover? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the homeless, or no, it was like B-Boys video.
That was Childish Gambino who taught us that.
No, he was before his Childish Gambino.
Thought you were gonna
So
say Childish
anybody
Gambino
that's still
thing.
watching, I appreciate you guys working through that mess of me trying to get that set up. Stuff that should have been set up beforehand, but it wasn't.
Why can't I use shrill voice right now?
If you notice, I can't see it on your screen, but like you see how there's like on the side of the ability, there's like some notches.
Mm-hmm.
Some abilities can't be used until like multiple turns into the battle. Like if it has, it'll have highlighted the amount of turns that it's been, and then it'll have the ones that aren't highlighted are the ones that you haven't been long enough into battle. Which I think is a neat feature too. Like you don't have PP in this one. You don't run out of PP. But you have your stamina bar. And like whenever you're battling, doing like a dual battle, like you can focus one of them down. Like whenever you're fighting NPCs, you can focus one of them down. What the fuck, man? Why is there a person here to battle? You can ignore somebody else and be fine. Let's see. Because they're just going to keep endlessly attacking, and once they use up all their PP, then they start taking damage. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get through here without having the fucking battle stuff. Please don't have to battle this woman. Thank you. This is the right way, then. Got a long journey to get back to where Matt is. We're almost there. And you also have a map if you hit the M button. BT dubs.
You get over that poison, you piece of shit. You can get to work.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily happy with the typings in this game. I would have been happier if they would have just went with the basic typings, but they all kind of fill the same roles in similar ways, like you have mental instead of psychic sort of thing.
No. How does XP work? Like if they don't fight, they don't get XP, or if they do?
You get something later called a decoy cloak, which is XP share.
Okay.
But if they're not in the battle, they don't get XP now. Pretty much it works, basically like how Pokemon does. In the shell of a nut. I was sitting there thinking, like, it would probably be good to switch this over to Twitch to do this, but I'd have to reset everything up.
shit, I still got a monster down here. Fuck yeah, dude. Cause I'm fucking tired.
Oh my god. That's why I hate these kind of games. That's why I'm not a big fan of like Madness, because I fucking hate random encounters, man.
I just got hit with a water blade. That's a water Pokemon. Water Tim. Alright, I'm gonna catch that one.
Alright, we're getting there, Matt. Oh my god, I got so far to go because I can't take the fucking ship. Oh man. That was something like it. I was talking about like how you should have downloaded the game beforehand. I should have fucking, you know, already been at the starting area. If you want to, we can end this on here and then just pick it back up on Twitch, and I can just set everything up while we're playing, while you're playing.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, everybody, that's the end of the stream here on YouTube. We'll be up here in like the next 10 minutes on Twitch. So